Hello, and welcome to the Party Dungeon. This is Dungeon Party. We're back! Yay! We back. Hi, we're gonna play some D&D for you guys today. And also, but mostly for us. Yeah, I don't have any announcements actually this time. Like, at all. So, I don't know if anybody else does. No? Oh, I do have one announcement. Michael's contest has received an incredible submission.
Peebs.
And everyone should go read Peebs' fanfiction because I laughed so hard reading it. It's incredibly well made. So.
Oh no, I didn't actually look at it.
You're the main character.
You're the main character.
Yeah.
You and Phoenix especially need to read.
Hang on. Is this about our characters or about us?
About your character.
Your character.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
It's a coffee shop OU.
It's a coffee shop OU. In which
Listen,
Septon and Turn fall in love with each other. So.
Okay, 100% Tumblr.
Fine. I thought for a minute it was Peter and Phoenix. I was like, I do not.
Your next mission, fan fiction about the people.
I have had fan fiction written about me.
Me too, actually. It's not ideal.
I do not like it.
Regardless, it's so fucking good. It's so good. It's so good. So everybody go read it. And Peebs will never make you write a fanfic about real life people, don't worry. I guess that's the only announcement. Although, actually, probably tonight or tomorrow, there's going to be an update video going up on the YouTube channel that lets them all know what you guys on Twitch already know. So it's nothing for you, but whatever.
That's fun.
Yeah.
My aunt doesn't believe inflation is real.
Not the fetish, the economic principle. We have to be clear.
Yeah, inflation isn't real according to her.
So that's a fun thing. Yeah, holidays, family holidays. It's whew. Also, everybody should watch Jujutsu Kaisen because it's really good. Actually, Michael and I just caught up with it today, and it's very good.
The first mini arc is over.
Yeah,
So.
it was super. They surprised me at least. I didn't see it coming. So, regardless, let's play D&D. Why not?
Is that what this is for?
Yeah, this is for that. Okay, so. Last time on Dungeon Party Show, the crew made their way into a series of tunnels beneath the library on their estate. Well, the estate that they live on, it's not their estate. In these tunnels, they found a series of trials and tribulations that could easily be described as a dungeon. After solving many puzzles, some for babies, some a little bit more difficult, and killing a bunch of creatures, they found deep in these tunnels their friend Elias, the icy stag boy from the woods who had gone missing, except he is bruised, battered, and beaten to a pulp and trapped behind some dried magma bars. As they were trying to get him out, they heard footsteps approaching, and as they hid to try to ambush whoever was coming after them, around the corner came Kerfley, the old groundskeeper. We left off with him just sort of asking them what's going on, and that's exactly where we'll pick up from as well. If I remember correctly, the way we ended it, you guys were like, two of you were on the ceiling, one of you was yeah. Oh, also, Turn is a cat boy. Thank you, Peeps. Turn is he is a cat boy. He does have cat ears that he can't take off. But yeah, so as Kerfley rounds the corner, just a look of surprise appears on his face. He goes, "What are you doing here?"
Hi.
Hello, Teller.
We could ask you the same thing, Kerfley. What are you doing here?
Well, I mean, I was doing my nightly sweep of the grounds, and I saw a hole in the wall, so I thought, that wasn't there before, and then went in and followed it down, and here I am. Do you know anything about this?
Can I insight check
Was
that?
I gonna do that? Wait.
I probably trust ya. You sound like a trustworthy individual. So,
thank you, Turn.
Do I believe him?
Did you make a check?
No, I was.
You can.
I didn't ask.
I rolled a
technically.
5.
So yeah, you believe him.
Okay, then
Let's go
14.
carefully. Don't even roll. Don't even bother.
14.
14.
He seems to be telling the truth. The 14.
Okie dokie.
Peter, you're muted.
I'm sus of Kerfley anyway.
You get advantage because you know Kerfley.
Alright, yeah, no, I'll make a little
Kerfley?
insight then.
No.
I'll see what he's doing. Even with advantage. That's an 11.
Yeah, despite everything you know about despite or with everything you know about Kerfley, he legitimately seems to be telling the truth. He didn't know this was here, and he followed you guys down into it.
This isn't his plot.
So carefully, it seems like we found a secret tunnel. So I think we won that little bet of ours.
Oh, yes, we did have a bet about that. What was the wager?
Well, to tell you the truth, I don't really remember. So
Neither do I. Why don't we call it even? Next tunnel you get, we'll do a wager for you.
all right.
Well, technically,
Wait,
this
weren't you
whole...
gonna... Go ahead.
No, you can go.
Weren't you gonna tell us if you saw anybody crawling about or something like that? Or you'd tell us about some other secret tunnels in and out of the...
I don't remember that being the wager. I thought it was a monetary thing.
Why would it be a monetary thing? The two of us don't care about money.
I have a job, so...
I don't know
Neither
that
your
about
money
you. Well, either way, I don't really remember what I promised you, but if you can think of it specifically, then I'm more than happy to settle up, but if we can't, why don't we say the next time?
Well, I didn't write it into my notes, so it probably doesn't exist.
Yeah, and to be fair, I didn't really know what a wager was, so I did pay attention a lot.
Well, we'll call it even and get the next one. And the more pressing matter is, why are you here? Do you know what this is? And why is there a boy bleeding to death behind those bars?
Well, we found this place, and it's a secret that you can't tell, but I'll tell you. This is property of Acorn Gang.
The Acorn Gang, huh? Huh, never heard of them.
We're trying to build up their reputation.
Oh, alright, well, I'll be sure to tell everyone I know that this is property of the Acorn Gang.
No, you can't tell it with anyone.
Then I won't tell anyone.
It's more of an individual base. Oh, that's our friend Elias, by the way. Yeah, could you get him out?
Oh, are you a friend of yours? Oh, a friend of the students is a friend of old Kerfley's. Yeah, I have a thing I could get out. And he sort of reaches back into his robes, and he pulls out a slightly rusted saw blade. He puts his hand on it and speaks a word in a language. Who here speaks Elven?
Me.
Oh, why do I? But I do.
I
You mean
do also.
Elvish?
I call it Elven because I don't like
Okay.
Elvish. I think that's dumb. It's not an Elven word, but it's definitely almost an Elven word. As he does so, this dark purple energy starts at the base of the saw and begins to race back and forth along the edge of it. And it creates this sort of sickly humming noise as it does so. It's, move aside, and he goes over and starts sawing one of the bars pretty cleanly and effortlessly in half with this magical
Just
power
fantasy.
saw.
Fancy
Wow.
power tool.
Yeah.
Chainsaw.
While he's doing this, can I telepath into Elias's head and ask him, have you seen this guy before? Just nod or shake.
He's unconscious at the moment.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Same thing still.
It is.
Yo, wake up.
The
Dude.
power tool is quite loud. This necrotic saw, and to add on to the volume of this, he's yelling over it like dads do. You know, It's like I use this to clear out rotting vegetation and take out any sickness that might be on some of the trees in the area. But, it works for other situations as well. And it's just echoing through these tunnels.
Okay.
But eventually...
You can also use it to trim back some branches. You might think the trees don't like it, but it helps them grow.
Yeah, I know! That's what I say! We should talk about this more often, Tether! And then
Yeah, tell me more about the diseases.
as his conversation sort of ends, he clears away enough of these dried magma bars to pull out your buddy. And he does, and without asking too many questions, just sort of like lays him down at your feet and puts his saw away. You can see he like raises his eyebrows a little bit at the antlers coming out of this boy, but he doesn't ask.
I'm gonna kneel down. Or does anybody have anything that might like help wake him up or heal him a little?
Do you want to make him eat a berry?
I was gonna say. Yeah.
Oh yeah. If you have a berry.
Okay, I just want Tether to be like sticking from her fingertips from the ceiling.
She hasn't come down yet.
Yeah. If they come out, she's gonna be walking out like this.
Sure.
Here.
Yeah.
Eat Ellis.
Sort of massage it down his throat, and as it does so, he opens his eyes, and when he sees you, this sort of smile of relief weakly grows across his face. My friends, am I glad to see you. What happened?
We were hoping maybe you could tell us. Do you know who brought you here?
It was those bell-wearing maniacs. I don't remember a whole lot, but I remember bits and pieces. Where are we still in their catacombs?
I think so. We should probably get out of here.
I much prefer. I'm sure I have information you'd want, but maybe let's leave before anything happens. Cool.
All right.
Yeah, and you. Yeah, he does say, I must admit, I am not the most capable of walking at the moment. If someone would help me with that, could be good.
I'll carry ya.
Thank you. I appreciate it. He sort of like weakly. Oh! I was okay. Yes. Very well. It's not what I was expecting, but this'll be easier.
There. Rest easy now.
I will. Thank you. Cool. 1 second. Let me get you guys to the map.
Oh yeah.
Because that exists.
Excuse me.
Cool. So yeah, you find yourself here. Didn't work.
Yeah, I'm still on blastball.
I'm seeing it.
Center players on current map. Boom. Center players on current view. Boom. Oh, the server has disconnected. That's why.
Yeah.
Did the server disconnect for everyone else, or just?
It did a few moments ago when I went back, but now it's fine.
It's all right. I can just do this.
Are you pooping?
I'm dropping little beans.
Stop it!
little bird droppings.
All right. While you're doing that, Blake.
Yeah, I got it fixed.
Guys, do we want to scout ahead, like go back the way we came, or go down the old path, a new path, whatever? What are words?
I like to see something new, but I also want to just for my own I think it would be fun. I want to set fire to all the crates of candy.
Okay. So we could
I don't know what you youngins are doing, but I'm going to keep exploring, because it's my job to know what's on this campus, so I'm going to figure out what the rest of the campus is. You feel free to join me, or not. I'll go on my own, either way.
Yeah, let's...
Okay, do you want to clean up all the poop Turn is dropping?
Now that's his. That's part of the rule on day one. You poop in the bathroom or you'll clean it up.
Then maybe...
I was trying to write my name. It didn't work.
My name is shite!
I feel like we should get Elias
That's-
help quickly.
Yeah, as much as I want to
yeah.
explore too, I think
Probably a good idea.
getting Elias out safely is...
But where's safe? We still don't know who we can trust, so
Yeah.
our rooms, I suppose, would be the safest place.
Yeah.
Works for me.
I call that he sleeps in our room because there's already 3 in the other room.
Nowhere in the world is safer than boys' room.
Should we check on Johnson as well?
Yeah.
Oh, I set him outside in the bushes or something.
No, you took him back.
Or-
You took him back to
Yeah.
your house.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. He's back in boys' room.
He's in
He
Shandy's
can
bed.
he can be in boys' room.
Forgot.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Where did you leave him?
I put him in your bed.
Oh, well, I suppose that's the best place for him.
I mean, it's
Yours
way
is-
clear than our beds.
Yes, Turn's bed is 3 inches thick and dried bird dropping.
Yeah. If you jump on those sheets, they shatter.
No, there's a nice feathery down covering.
Of
And
course.
under that's all the bird droppings.
Sounds
All
like
right,
somebody's eating
guys.
as he tosses and turns.
guys.
Yeah.
While that is happening, Una's just quietly trying to be like, guys.
Yep.
So, which way do we want to go back? I can scout ahead.
Should we just go back the way we came?
I mean, if you want to go safe, that's probably safer since we know what's there.
It's
Ooh,
probably the safest.
I've got an idea. How about I'll go ahead. I'll have my little hand of fire, and if it goes out, that means danger is ahead. Or should I do it the reverse?
Can't you just say danger ahead?
Well, but if we want to sneak up on someone,
But if you're caught, and if you have fire,
Can't you telepathically tell us that there's danger?
only if I can see you guys. And depending how far back you'll be.
How far back do we need to be? 30
I don't
feet?
know. Sure, yeah.
Alright, we'll be 30 feet.
Alright, then I'll telepath to you. Fine.
Well, if you're going back that way, I'll catch you on the flip-flop. As I'm heading on ahead. We'll see ya. And he sort of starts shuffling off towards the right.
wait, Kerfley.
Yes.
Since we found the hole, if you find something cool in there, can we have it?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Hold on, actually.
Anyone know what
Since-
a flip-flop is?
Wait, since, what?
It goes like this, flip-flop, you see.
Oh, alright.
And that's how people used to wave where I'm from. It's not this, it's a this. So catch you on the flip-flop is a see you later sort of situation.
I'm gonna start doing that from now on, carefully.
I'm glad, Turn. I'm glad.
Actually, you raise a good point. Septon. Let me just double check my
I
notes
did?
here. Yeah, no, yeah. Yeah.
I didn't mean to.
No, it's good. I just haven't tried this out before. The last time I tried it failed, but I think I figured it out. Okay, cool. How about Septon, Shandi, this is a tough one.
I'm in the back with Ellie.
I'm hanging from the ceiling, 5 fingers.
Tether, just because I think you might...
Wait, what?
I'll explain
Oh,
later.
I'm not
Alright.
Tyler, never mind.
sorry. I'll explain. Okay, so Septon, Shandi, and Turn, we can all talk to each other now for like 5 hours because I rolled high.
We can talk to each other?
Yeah, you can respond back to me.
Like,
you just can't talk. You can't talk to Septon, but I can talk to all 3 of you, and you can talk back to me.
Wait,
No,
can I not talk to you guys? Can you hear me? Can you hear what he's saying right now?
I can hear you,
Damn
Tether.
it!
Oh.
No,
Oh,
no,
thank
sorry,
goodness.
sorry. Mentally. Telepathically.
Alright.
Mentally?
Hold on. Okay. Yeah. And Una's eyes go black for a second, and then shine white, and...
You all feel connected to Una. Except for you, Tether.
I'm sorry, Tether.
If I understand, you want someone competent to do it.
No, you are very
Also,
competent.
turn. People keep mistaking us as each other. We should try to switch places one day.
We should. That's a great idea. As soon as we're out of here, we'll switch.
Wait,
Alright. So
wait, no,
I'm
we
gonna,
said it in front of them. We should figure it out later.
I'm gonna go ahead.
Alright.
So I'm gonna go ahead
Cool.
and sneaky, just peeking around corners. And when a corner's good, I'll just be like telepathically to the 3 of them. Clear. Follow.
Word. Yeah,
Um,
you should be able to control yourself.
Yeah, and Blake, the distance for this is 1 mile, if that affects anything.
You're fine. You're good. Yeah.
I doubt that, but you never know.
Wow, this feels like thinking, except someone else is thinking in my brain.
Is that a comfortable feeling for you, friend? Elias.
What?
Oh my god!
It's Elias.
we haven't heard Elias talk in a while.
Whoa. Are you talking, Elias, or are you speaking in my brain?
I'm just talking out loud.
Oh, alright. I get too mixed up,
Turn
apparently.
can't tell the difference between. No, sorry, Turn can't tell the difference
It gets
between
really
speaking
confusing for a
normally
while.
and
That
his
is a
head.
new feeling. I've never spoken into someone else's mind or had them speak into my mind like a conversation. Sometimes Una likes to beam thoughts into my head, but
Okay, well, I'm done with that, so you don't have to bring that up again. I said I was sorry, so
it's okay. She said she was sorry.
yeah.
Well, I've had a similar experience once. It's interesting. Anyway.
All right. Do. Dun dun.
Alright.
Corner's good. Nothing around the corner.
Should take a nap, mister. You need to get your beauty rest.
I think I might.
I'll try and walk very gently.
All right. Yeah, and as you peek your head through that next door, it's an empty hallway.
I should probably follow, shouldn't I?
We good.
Do-do-do.
This is like a stealth mission in a video game,
Sorry,
and that's
Elias, I'm
stressful.
leaving you behind.
It's fine. He's on your shoulder. That's what matters. Yep.
Okay.
The corner is safe.
Oh no, not into a wall.
Seems like yes.
I'm kind of in a wall.
As you peek
But...
through this door as well, once again, empty room. Well, filled with candy,
Right.
but nobody
Shit.
in the room.
Oh no. I can't move my. Oh, my map tools froze. Okay.
It doesn't like when you move through a wall. Oh.
I see.
Are you going ahead, Turn?
Turn.
Oh,
Turn.
no, I didn't know how far we were going.
Yeah. I'm taking the lead.
The whole gang passed Una.
Wait,
Sorry, I lost track of you.
alright, in your 3 heads, you're gonna hear, guys, I thought we had a plan, and
Sorry, I thought you were ahead of us. I died. Look, I'm back. They're all back. We're all
Well,
back.
Tether's not back.
Tether,
Oh,
where are ya?
Heather.
I'm frozen.
Okay.
Tether, as you
what was-
reach the final room, as you go way ahead
Oh,
of
no.
Una and go into the final room, you
no.
do see that Kerfley is coming out of the opposite door.
Hi.
Oh, hi! I guess it loops.
Loops?
Yeah, it goes around. The route that I took led me here.
That's fun. What did it look like there?
Do you want to see?
Yeah!
All right.
Hey, turn.
Follow me.
Tether. Fuck.
I can't enter.
I know. 1 sec.
In Tether's head, I'm just gonna be like, maybe not. Maybe we should just go.
What?
Maybe we should just go. Still in your brain. Need like I need to put a filter on here or something to show when I'm speaking telepathy.
Wait, can you see me?
Yeah.
all-
Well, you were going through the.
You were going.
She was already
Oh,
going
I was-
through the door. So what you see
Yeah.
on the opposite side of the door, because you were walking through, is a big room. It's a large rectangular room with walls almost fully covered in etchings, akin to the ones on the floor of the rat room upstairs, if you remember that.
Yeah.
The floor is surprisingly damp and bits of mold have begun growing on it. The defining feature of this room is the massive door on the south side of it. This door, forged half of aged black iron covered in rust, and half of seemingly brand new white steel, has a variety of symbols on it. The iron side has been weathered by time so much that whatever once decorated its massive face is no longer anything more than faded lines and rust-covered blobs, except for the one discernible marking that looks to be an eye split in two looking down over the room. The white steel side, on the other hand, is a very clear set of markings, one that you have seen before, Tether. It's the very same marking that was on the door leading into this place, with a few small differences. Where there were 5 squares connected by lines before, now the top 2 lines lead to a crescent-shaped indent on the door, the bottom 2 lines lead to a flame-shaped indent on the door, and the center line leads to what looks to be the indentation of a face.
Guys, guess what? There's mold in here.
Cool. Tether, we should really get Elias, like, to safety
Yeah, totally.
and prepare for whatever's coming next.
Yeah, totally. There's mold in here. I'm sorry.
No,
I
no,
didn't hear
it's
the
totally
plan.
fine. It's totally fine.
I was excited about it as well, Tether. And hello, everyone, as Kerfley comes out of the door behind her.
Oh, hi.
Well,
Carefully, did you get some of the mold?
would you like me to?
Yeah.
All right, I'll meet you outside. Oh, here's what. Since I seem to have explored as much as I can explore, can't really get any further here. I'll meet you at your place. I have a couple questions for you about this whole situation, but does that sound good?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah?
Well, then, see you there in a bit. And he sort of herks his way through the door and starts collecting mold.
Alright.
Cool. And as you head up the stairs, I'm going to go ahead and say don't worry about it because you have cleared this section of the dungeon.
Okay, cool.
Clear.
Sorry, no puzzle, guys, but we just thought it was mold.
You just thought it was mold. Tyler's the only one who saw it.
I was told it was mold.
Yep.
Well, there is mold, and that's what she's excited about.
Cool. So yeah, you make your way up once again through the other door, making careful not to step on the 5-year-old's trap. Out into the night once more. It's getting pretty late at this point. You can see that the guards have lit lanterns up on the castle walls. Yeah. What do you want to do?
Go home.
All right.
Go back to bed.
Oh, do you want to get Johnson from wherever you put him?
He's at home.
That's
He's
home.
in
Oh,
his bed.
thought you said you put. I zoned out after you said I put him in a bush somewhere.
Cool. Yeah. You bring him on. You bring him home. That's not the song I want.
Were you about to play Bring Him Home?
Yeah, that was what I was gonna do.
God.
Yeah, you bring Elias back to your place, and he
The
is
slowed down Hugh Jackman version.
yeah, of course. But he is now like fully asleep over your shoulder. Turn.
You can put him like, tether. Fuck me, dude. Tether like pushed our beds together, I can like push them apart.
Oh, I was thinking since he likes to live in the forest, he just might like all the soil on the ground.
He might. Well, let's just put him in a bed.
There's also couches downstairs for now, if you want to keep him there.
Let's put
But
him
the
in a
birds have
comfy
it.
bed.
But the boys have someone a friend in their room. DM that Tether's not talking to.
Well, yeah, let's put him in a comfy bed, and I'll like separate them if he's like uncomfortable about that.
Oh yeah, you lay him down in the bed.
Wow, I don't think I've ever been in your room before. I like your dirt.
Thank you. You had been in our room the very first day. I
Right.
introduced you to all my insects.
But you've added more dirt since then.
Yeah, Una told me I could carpet the entire floor, and I was hoping this wall I could put some ivy.
Ivy would look really nice in this wall.
Yeah, and I was thinking on the walls on the outside, poison ivy.
It's a good thing I'm not allergic to poison ivy, but I wonder if anyone else is.
You like have no reaction to poison ivy?
Nope.
No? You do?
Uh,
Yeah. It's like.
That's weird.
I don't think it's that weird. I think a lot of people do, but some people just, I don't know, for some reason they don't really react to it like others.
Do I know what
Yeah.
poison ivy is? Is there poison ivy where I'm from?
Yeah, except your poison ivy is literally poison.
Oh, like it'll kill you.
Yeah. So Tether, maybe the poison ivy can be in the garden side.
Oh, I have so many plans for the garden.
Unless you
I
can
was
keep
thinking like some nightshade, lily of the valley, foxglove, hemlock,
and poison ivy.
Are these all poison?
Those are all poison.
Yeah, I'm just not very comfortable having poison ivy in the room.
Well, I'll let the two of you sort
Not
this out.
that-
Please
no,
don't disturb Elias.
Okay.
Boop. Elias?
Elias.
Elias, that's what I thought. Good night.
Lay him down.
How's Johnson?
I don't know, I'm gonna go check.
Okay.
I poke my head into the boys' room,
Yeah, Johnson is just sort of catatonic on Shundi's bed.
sleeping like a wee angel.
Oh no.
Close the door and go back downstairs.
If Johnson dies, this is on you, Phoenix. Not on Turn, on Phoenix.
Phoenix doesn't exist in this world. He is not an
Phoenix
observer.
is. Do they exist?
Phoenix
Phoenix
exists.
is
Yeah.
Probably sure, but
Not-
Phoenix
I
This
want
Phoenix.
a pet Phoenix.
is not canonical,
Oh, yeah.
except for that one shot.
Except for the one time he was, yeah.
Are y'all hanging out downstairs?
Yeah, if you want to head back downstairs, it's fine. You got a unconscious lad in either room upstairs.
So what do we do about all these people?
I don't know. If only there was something
Well,
something more mysterious in the dungeon, you know?
well, we should probably tell someone, especially about Johnson, because
Yeah.
he's got to report to work. And
Sense.
And maybe we missed something in the dungeon, you know?
Oh, do
You
you
know.
want to go back in there?
Oh, I want to get some of that mold. It was growing all over that giant door.
but my concern about that is, what if like
True.
Pell and Mel come back for Elias?
It was an attempt, Michael.
It could still happen.
As you say, Pellamel come back, the door to your cottage just swings
Nope.
open. And in comes Kerfley, as
Oh
promised.
my gosh.
He's carrying just like armfuls of moss. Tether, where did you want me to put these?
I don't know. Is it squishy?
Yeah, it's a little squishy, yeah.
I eat some of it. Is it bad?
It tastes salty, weirdly.
Okay, I'm gonna make some fun like cushions and stuff in our room with this.
All right. Should I take it up there for you, or you want?
No, I can do it, and then I can maybe carpet the porch with it, so we can sit comfortably on it.
All right. Well, where should I put it?
Just drop it.
Wait,
He puts it on the counter.
The second floor.
Yeah.
Oh. Why did I think it was just like off to the
Remember when I tried to sneak out and fell horribly?
No, here's the thing. I was thinking of that, and I thought you just like fell out of a first-story window.
No, he fell out of the second story.
Didn't he also step in the toilet? Didn't he also accidentally step in like the
I think somebody did. I don't know if that was him.
Yeah.
But that did happen. Somebody broke the toilet going out.
It might have been me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Regardless.
I'm a stranger in my defense.
Yeah, Peep says you stepped in the toilet, so
I got the poopy foot.
it's terrible.
Why you lose the droppings
It's
everywhere?
the third. He's the one with the poopy foot.
Sounds like he's dropping all the little poops.
So at this point, after he puts the moss down, Kerfley turns to y'all and says, "So I didn't want to ask while we were inside a strange tunnel system, but who's your friend with the antlers?"
Yes.
All right. I've never seen anything quite like him before, so what? How do you know him? He doesn't go to school here, does he?
We met him.
Where?
Over there.
Oh, in the woods? Oh, alright. Well,
Tether handles all interrogations from now on.
do you know why he was beaten up and in a prison? Did I just accidentally let a dangerous criminal out of a dungeon?
We know really nothing about him.
No, we're pretty sure you let somebody out of a dangerous criminal dungeon.
So there's a dangerous criminal dungeon under the campus.
Candy Guy and Lava Girl.
I don't
Yeah.
know who those people are.
Okay, so remember the attack the other day?
I wasn't here during the attack the other day, but I know that it happened.
Where were you during the attack the other day?
I was fetching new shears from the city. My old ones rusted through. I kept them outside and when it rained this summer and I didn't take very good care of them. It's my fault, really, but...
Yeah, metal rusts because it's impure.
Ah, I suppose it does.
Seems rather
Regardless, I'm glad that I've helped this boy out, I suppose. Is there a reason you're all being so cagey about him?
We just don't know that much about him.
And yeah, I mean, like, we're in this house and you could think about buildings as cages, but
That
I
too.
don't think we are.
That's the
in
way.
cage.
That's the way, Tether. It seems to me that he's probably not safe here. If down there was an imprisonment for him. Now I'm a little concerned. I obviously don't want any, people to die on my grounds. I guess mine's a little presumptuous, but you know what I mean. I do have a bit of a hidey hole beneath the shed in the combat area if you needed a place to hole up for a while.
Okay, weird old man who just bought new shears. We'll bring you our friend and put him in the hole under your shed.
Okay, sounds good.
Combat
I don't know
friends
about
aren't really safe, because that's also where we got attacked by that sword mix-up.
That's fair enough.
Honestly, I don't know if we can trust anyone.
Including me? Yeah, I suppose that's fair. I'm a strange old man. Well, that's all right. I won't tell anyone of his presence here if you're worried about that, but, yes. Well, I will probably have to report the dungeon beneath the...
But
the library.
Can you ask for the not getting permission first, as it is their turf?
Oh, yes, the Acorn Gang. Now, where would I find the Acorn Gang?
Mostly in the trees on the north side of campus.
All right.
Is their usual turf.
I'll be sure
The Rodent Wars, or a saga, if you ever get a chance to listen to them.
I'll go pick up a scroll so I can talk to them, and I'll ask them permission, Tether. Yes, I'll do that. But until then, I suppose be careful. I mean, I don't want you to be attacked in your own home.
Bees! Do you know where we can get some bees? Like a hive?
Probably in the forest.
Okay. No.
Very, very well. Well, I am going to head to bed for now, I suppose. But if you need anything, you know where to find me. I enjoy your sleep. Please stay safe. I wouldn't want any of you to meet a grisly fate because of this stag boy.
Grizzlies are very kind sometimes.
Sometimes is the key word, and really only to their children, from my experience. Anyway, sleep good, try not to die! And he's gonna shuffle out of the house.
Guys, do you think we should talk to Captain Sheena?
I was gonna suggest we talk to Elitha.
Well, Captain Sheena is going to find out sooner or later anyways when Johnson doesn't report in tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, how's Johnson?
He's sleeping.
Current House Johnson.
He's sleeping.
Okay, he's doing okay.
He's out cold. I've never seen anybody sleep like that before.
I'd like to go do a medicine check on
Thank goodness.
Johnson.
Alright, go for it.
Is Johnson
Thank goodness.
alive? I don't have very good medicine, so we're gonna find out if our blastball coach is alive or not.
Is that all he is to you?
16.
He is
No.
alive. He's breathing. He's
Private Willie Johnson Ball Blaster.
He's not a private, and he is alive. He's
He
breathing.
has some, though.
He's fine.
Alright, he's alive.
That's what I said. I said he was sleeping.
It's just that after
He is
the
out fucking cold though. Yeah.
after last time, the incident, Captain Sheena was all like, "Oh, you should have told me about your friend who was kidnapped. We could have saved him. We could have found him." And she's really stern about that. And like, now we've got him. There's a part of me
Yeah.
that's like, we should probably tell Captain Sheena.
Alright, let's go tell her then. Works for me, I don't really know.
Somebody stay to keep an eye on.
I can. You guys can stay, and I can go get Captain Sheena. It did come from me last time, so.
You can still talk to me,
Oh, dope. Yeah, if anything goes wrong, I'll let you know.
as long as campus isn't a mile
It's not.
long.
No, this
Okay.
is a small liberal
Small
arts
liberal
school.
arts.
Right.
Yeah, you know.
Cool.
If anything goes wrong, we'll let you know.
Alright,
Yeah.
I will be right back.
All right, and you head out to go talk to Captain Sheena. And what is everybody else doing in the meantime?
What time is it?
Probably like midnight-ish at this point.
I'm gonna set on.
Hey, thank you, Loophole King, for the follow. Sorry, continue.
Right, I'm gonna set on my window and listen for owl calls and try to call back.
All right. I suppose make an animal handling check. I don't really.
Alright.
Or charisma. I don't know.
Do animal handling. Rolled an 11.
11. Yeah, you successfully have a brief conversation with an owl. Not that you really know what you've said to the owl, but after one of your calls back, it stops responding. So, whether that's good or bad, hard to say.
You've made a terrible deal.
You've made an enemy this night.
This is the campaign now.
And the other three of you, what are you up to?
I don't know if we have an hour, but I am going to start weapon bonding one of my rapiers.
Cool.
As well as because I have the stinger, but I never weapon bonded my second weapon, which I should just do.
Yeah. How would you describe the process you go about weapon bonding?
I would say it looks the same as when I'm just polishing them every night, but I'm just like somehow even more focused on it, like taking in every detail.
Just like faint shimmering aura around him as he very, very carefully polishes. Tether and Una?
Una,
You go first.
I'm kind of just like pacing around our living room area, just thinking thoughts. That's it.
Cool. Tether.
Okay, Tyler's gonna hang out in the girls' room to watch over Elias, and honestly, she's gonna cast Healing Spirit, and because she can move it back and forth at the bonus action, so it's gonna heal Elias and me each.
Cool.
3d6, because I'm at 1.
Makes sense, and so is he. Don't worry about it. Yeah. All right.
I'm healing myself.
Yeah, no, go for it. Septon, you make your way to Captain Sheena's office. There are 2 guards stationed outside, and as they approach, they say, what's your business? With
Here to talk to the captain.
All right, she has given express permission for you and your friends to talk to her, but don't try anything funny.
Of course not. I'm only a bard.
They chuckle along with you. It's half a warning, half a joke. You sort of know these guys at this point with the calisthenics and whatnot. As you go inside, you see Sheena sitting behind a desk, sort of leafing through papers. She looks up at you, says, "To what do I owe the pleasure? Sit."
Hey, Captain. I'm gonna look around the room. Is the door closed?
Yeah, door closed behind you. It's just you guys in there. There's a ladder leading up, which you assume goes into. You could go onto the walls from here, but
Okay. Captain Sheena, are we alone?
Yeah. Why?
I have some more information about the situation I spoke to you the other day about.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for coming to me, Septon. Now it's nice to see some growth from you.
Right. We found him.
You did?
Yes. Concerningly, we were able to find him. He's in our custody. Concerningly, on campus.
Where?
He was being held in a dungeon of sorts below ground.
You know, I told the master that we should fill those catacombs up, but he insisted that we leave them for their architectural value. This is exactly what I was afraid of. So you're saying our assailants have made base within our very own campus?
Yeah, it was under the
library, right?
Yeah, you knew about it?
Yeah, they're these ancient catacombs that were here before the estate was originally erected in the first place. I advised that they should be filled in when we attempted to move back in here, but I was told that we were not allowed to. So we sealed them magically and hoped that would be enough, but
it appears it has not been. As you know how the guards that you lost the other day had, like, candy in their mouths?
Yes.
Bunch of that down there.
Alright, well, thank you for letting me know. Is there anything of note else down in there? That I'm going to send a party down in there to clear that out and dispose of it as best and as quickly as we can. Anything else to know?
Let's see. There's one... there's a room where, like, we could only hear our friends or something.
Okay.
There's this weird, like, 5-pronged symbol repeated everywhere. Don't really know what that was about.
All right, I don't either.
Oh, there were some dogs.
Was it a hand?
I don't think so. It just had like 5 lines going to like. Do you have like a quill and paper or something?
Yeah, sure. She slides some stuff across the table for you.
Let's see how well I can actually render it.
All right.
Well, what kind of check would that be? History or?
Just call it intelligence.
Intelligence. That's not good.
Flat.
15 actually.
15. Yeah, you.
I can recall it.
You remember it pretty well, and you're fine.
You know this one?
I can't say I've ever seen that before, which is both good because it's not a criminal organization that I know of, and also concerning because no idea what it could be. All right, I'll keep an eye out for that. I'll look for the room you can't hear each other in. It might be best if I lead this expedition myself. How deep does it go?
We went down 2 floors. I didn't see all the rooms myself.
You didn't see the lake?
Have you been down there before?
Yeah. Well, I did an inspection of the place when I was hired to work here. 2 separate layers and an underground lake is all I saw.
Oh. Wait. You went down there, but you didn't see this symbol?
No. There were... Where is it?
I mean, it was like... It was on the first door we went through, I think.
There were no doors there when I was in there last.
I'd like to insight check her.
Go for it.
18.
She's totally honest. She doesn't remember seeing that.
Wait.
She's concerned about this information as well.
Wait. So, like, there were definitely doors down there, and, like, crates, and, like, a cell.
Yeah, not the last time I was down there, it seems, between my last inspection and today. Not only have people found and started using that, but they've also developed it for themselves. This is worse and worse by the minute.
So do you see now why I was concerned about reaching out to people here at the college with this problem? I think there's somebody on the inside, Captain Sheena.
Alright. Well, my protocol dictates that when I receive information such as this, I have to perform an armed, large-scale assault on these sort of contraband areas. But I would not be alive today if all I did was listen to protocol.
Now you're speaking my language.
Not happily, Septon. Not happily. Well, your friend who was locked down in there might have more answers for us. Can you take me to him?
If you come alone, yeah. I'm sorry, I'm still a little concerned about everybody else.
No, and you have every right to be, Septon, but I'm glad that you came to me with this, because you can trust me. Alright, yes, I can come alone. It's a quiet night, with the exception of this.
Yeah, he's in our house. Oh, so's Johnson. He's not doing great. He's alive. He's not conscious.
Did Johnson go down to these catacombs with you as well?
Yeah, only the first room, though.
What was in the first room that knocked him out?
That's a good question. I don't remember.
He just passed out outside.
He passed out outside?
Mm-hmm.
I think he passed out, like, on his way in, or, like, didn't he, like, fall down the stairs
Wasn't it after he heard the thing scream?
Well, the only person who was with him was Turn, and Turn just told you that he passed out outside.
Oh.
I rewatched the VOD to make sure I had all the details for this.
I think he passed out before he got in.
Yeah, maybe putting him on the night shift was a mistake. Alright, well, I'll retrieve him as well. Alright, lead the way.
Alright.
You won't.
Then we'll head back.
Don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to be coming fairly armed.
Oh, no, that's reasonable.
I don't know your friend. I don't know what his deal is. All I know is these concerning facts that you've told me today. So what I'm going to need you and your friends to do is act on my command regardless what that command is. If he's dangerous, we need to eliminate the threat.
I don't think he's dangerous.
Well,
Elias the big bad.
sometimes you can't trust your first assumptions. I hope you're right, but in the case that you're not, be ready.
Hell and Mel are the good guy.
All right.
Nah.
Anyone who likes candy that much is not a good guy.
No, he's not a good guy. You hear how he talks?
All
Can't
right.
be trusted.
Lead the way. And you start to lead her back. Tether! Probably like 5 minutes after you have started healing him, Elias stirs awake
And kills you.
and stabs you in the throat.
Oh no! I knew it all along!
Listen, if Pell and Mel turn out to be good guys and Elias is bad guys, I'm switching my alignment to evil. I'm not aligning with Pell and Mel no matter what.
Villains campaign. Origin story.
Bright Futures. It's an ironic title. Either way, he sort of stirs awake and he looks at you and looks around. Where am I?
You're in our room. I thought you'd be more comfortable on the soil, but everyone else outvoted me. So you can roll off.
Wait, I'm on the grounds of the campus?
Yeah, we found you on the grounds of the campus.
And he sort of pushes himself up. His wounds are healed, but he seems still pretty fatigued. I can't be here. I have to go. And he sort of
Why?
pushes himself to his feet. It's not safe. It's not safe for me here.
Why?
Are your
If
friends?
I knew why specifically it was not safe, I could help.
Are your friends still here? I'd rather explain it to all of you than one at a time.
They're downstairs, but I can like if you because you're like sore. If you talk, tell me what's happening. I'll say what you're saying like a step off really loudly, and they'll hear it.
I think it'll be better for me to go downstairs. And he sort of starts limping his way to the door.
I'll help you out. I'm not that strong though.
I don't. It's fine. It should be more than enough. And he slings his cold arm over your shoulder as you take him downstairs. Where?
Your arm's cold.
Yes, it's a
Got that cold.
bit of a downside of my condition. So
We all have conditions.
I suppose so. That's why we're here. Yeah, he heads downstairs. Shandi, in turn, you see them going downstairs as well, if you'd like to join.
We're gonna have a group meeting.
Alright, sounds good. As I walk out, I pat Johnson and I say, get your rest.
Yeah, so he, under Tether's arm, he gets down to the bottom of the stairs, and instantly starts looking worriedly out the windows. And as the rest of you get down, he says, Where's the fifth of your number?
Why? Is anything the matter?
Yes. I'm not.
He won't tell why he's in danger here until we're all here. But Septon already left to try to get help from Captain Sheena. So I just figured it would just be us.
You've told people here that I am here.
Well, just one
This
person.
one, I don't really think they know who you are. Why? Should we tell them to stop? We have
We have a get out of jail free card.
We have Septon, like, on the phone. We can just tell him to stall. He's real good at that.
What's
They
a phone?
absolutely do know who I am, even though they do their best to pretend that they don't. I suppose it's a bit late for this introduction, but I was meant to be your 5th classmate.
Oh.
Huh.
Oh. What happened?
Huh.
It's a
6th classmate?
6.
5th. I'm
Oh,
turn. You weren't on the roster.
Is your name Turn 2?
My name is Elias. I haven't lied about anything I've told you, but this place is a trap.
Wait, what?
At least it was for me. You all seem to be doing better than I did when I first arrived, but it's a long story, but I wasn't always like this. Something that happened to me when I was young. Well, I suppose last year, I may seem to be your age, though in human years, that is what I was. I'm 6. It's been a strange year for me. Regardless, once these changes occurred and my new existence was brought to the light of the world as a whole, those 2 bell-wielding maniacs came after me for the first time. I managed.
Where are they from?
I don't know. They showed up in the forest near my childhood home in Caerleone one day and tried to capture me, but I was lucky. Something about my new gifts allowed me to communicate with the animals around me, and they protected me. I stayed away from them this way, and always staying on the move, relying on the flora and fauna for several months until I received word that I could find a safe haven here in Zymor at the Hagen estate. Could meet people who would help me use my ability and keep me safe from those who wish to take it from me. But when I arrived...
So we should be telling all this to Septon.
Alright. As bit by bit comes in, I'll be like, Septon, maybe you should try to stall Sheena.
Septon, you're getting this information as you're walking Sheena back.
Elias does not want to be found by Sheena. He was supposed to be here, but, some things happened, and he does not want to be found by Sheena. Basically, Sheena cannot know he's here.
Septon's gonna reply, "Oh, too late with that."
Wait, okay, where are you? Where are you, like, right now?
We're on the way back. I'll stall.
Okay.
Very begrudging, like.
Hey, okay, then I'm gonna interrupt Elias and be like, hey, Elias, so, real sorry. Septon is actually coming back here with Sheena, so I think we need to get you out.
I'm not upset with you. You couldn't have known. The forest is no longer safe for me. They got the best of me there. Is there a place I can go that would be safe?
The hole.
The hole?
Kerfley's hole.
Kerfley's
We'd have to
hole.
go out and pass by
What?
Sheena.
We know about
Perhaps
an old
a-
man's hole that you could fall inside.
No!
I don't think I want that. Is there a place here perhaps I could hide until you get rid of this sheep?
Old man Kerfley's hole.
Under the porch?
Do you think I
In,
could fit under there?
Tether's
I
garden?
fit.
Yeah, tether fits.
Alright, well then, I suppose I
Does
can...
anyone have
finish-
magic that could help conceal him?
I can use entangle so it covers the opening.
That sounds good. Be careful. They haven't attacked you, and I haven't seen those bell-wielding maniacs here since the first day when they chased me off into the woods. But something isn't right about this place.
What did they look like?
Well, one was a blonde boy with candy, and the other was a
Yeah.
large...
Oh,
woman.
Bell, okay.
Yeah, we've met them.
Yeah.
Septon's gonna reach out to Una and be like, "You got any info you could give me to help me out of here?"
We're trying to hide him right now. I don't. He's saying something's up with this place.
What does he know about this place that I could like talk to Sheena about to slow us down?
Elias, do you guys were like pushing him under the?
Yeah, as he's like very weakly climbing under the back porch.
Hey, Elias, you got anything we could tell Sheena that you know about this place that could help stall her?
I don't know. This Sheena and I this is my first time fully on the campus.
Cool.
While being
Okay.
conscious
What
at
is it?
least.
We could
Yeah,
have
got
a
nothing,
distraction be
How
like,
wait, how does he know anything
I-
about the estate? What is his connection to
He's
it?
a student here, we told you that already.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
he was a student
Oh,
here. We told you
did
that
give me that?
already.
Okay, cool.
Relaying it all.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, if that's relayed,
Wait, wait, Elias,
Giving you the
Elias.
spark
Yep.
notes.
Yes.
that's all something.
Don't, please try not to smush the mushrooms.
I'll do my best.
Cool. We could have a distraction be one of us running because we said Elias ran, and they could be running off in another direction.
Let's just lie to Septon. I say this talking, not thinking.
What?
Let's just lie to Septon. We'll say that Elias ran off. Through
I
the
already
north
told
gate.
him. I already told him we're hiding him.
Oh, you could just say,
Right
oh,
now, we
wait,
can say, oh, he's panicking, he's making a run for it. Oh, he's going to the north gate.
he dived in the lake.
I start relaying my thoughts.
You can't talk
can't.
to Septon.
Oh, it's only Una.
And
Okay.
Una is not a good liar.
Una, you have to make him believe it. It's
Guidance.
the only way this will work. You
Dude.
have to lie to save your friend.
Can you outlie the bard,
I believe in ya.
who has very poor insight?
Alright. Wait, did you say you're guiding me?
Yeah.
Sebden, I don't really know what just happened, but Elias shot off.
Deception check.
Yeah.
Do I contest it with insight
Yeah.
or?
Insight? Test it.
No. That's an 8.
I rolled a 9.
Yeah, she's lying. She's lying to you for some reason, and not very well.
You know, Captain Sheena. Oh, can I do this?
Yeah.
You know, Captain Sheena, I know how it feels to be lied to. Septon stops walking. Septon stops walking.
Septon, that was apropos of nothing. Are you
Hear
okay?
me out. Hear me out. I think my mates might be lying to me.
No!
But I just gotta ask you one quick question.
Yeah.
What do you know about the other student?
What other student?
The one that's not one of the 5 of us.
Sorry, administration policies aren't really my thing. I suppose I heard that there was supposed to be a student other than Turn, but I never saw them.
Gotta insight check that now. God damn.
You've got this.
Made nothing but insight checks today.
Insight.
Nat 20.
Yes!
Just telling the truth.
Aw.
Like I said, that's not really my jurisdiction. I was notified Turn would be the 5th student, and so I sort of forgot that there was ever one before that. But I suppose there was originally supposed to be another one.
Yeah. Alright.
Why?
Well, if you don't know anything about them, then, I suppose...
Why do you bring this up?
I don't know anymore.
Septon, you're acting very strange right now. Are you hiding something from me?
Yes, I won't lie to you, I am.
Well, that's an interesting brand of honesty. Septon, what are you hiding from me?
I just received a little more information about the person we're going to visit,
Yes.
although it sounds like they might be running away. As we walk there.
Well,
Let's continue.
we can't have that, and she starts to sprint off towards your house.
I'll try to keep up with her. Oh, she's a tabaxi, so I feel like that might be difficult.
She's definitely faster than you, but
Or a lionel or whatever.
We're just trying to brush out the lie. Alright, so which direction did he go?
so yeah, you see them huddled in the back of the house.
Dived in the lake.
He dove into the lake. Oh
Yeah.
no. Oh my goodness. Elias, our friend, has dove into the lake. I've never
I
seen
could say he
any...
punched me in the face. Someone punched me in the face.
At this point,
not gonna
you
do
do
that.
see Sheena running towards you, Septon in tow.
Okay, alright, maybe hold off on the punch.
Okay. Just like smudge some
All right,
dirt.
where's your
Dirt.
friend?
Turn and Una both go in the lake.
In the lake?
Yes.
What?
Make a deception
Like
check.
that.
What friend?
We're screwed.
Make a deception check at disadvantage because Turin said what friend.
Doing his best to be honest with Tina, and then everyone stopped being honest with Sept.
That's a 5.
She just sort of rubs two of her fingers on her forehead. Where's your friend?
We don't have friends.
And the truth, please.
Guys, if she did, to be honest, I actually don't know where our friend is.
Yes, Tether.
Okay. I won't go against authority.
Good.
But first I'd like to say, I don't know if I can count him as a friend yet. We've only just met. I now count these 4 people as friends because we've gone through a lot of trials and tribulations, and they accept me for who I am.
Good.
It's been a long week.
It has. Oh, believe me, it has.
Yeah, this is our first week of school.
It's Thursday night on your first week of school. Classes started on Tuesday.
Which I didn't think I'd be able to get in my life, you
All right,
know?
Tether, I'm gonna stop you right there. Whether or not
Yeah?
he's your friend, you're harboring someone. Where is he?
Harboring, like a harbor,
Okay.
like the lake.
And she
I'm
just
sorry.
stops looking at Tether and looks at the rest of you. Where is this person? I need to talk to him to determine whether or not he is a threat to your safety, to my safety, and to the safety of everyone who works at this establishment. Now listen! It's been a difficult week with you 5, and this does not help me. I will tear your house apart to find him if I have to. Yes, Tether.
Oh.
I don't have time for charades. Does someone want to translate for me?
In her
yeah.
head. Oh, no. In her head, I'm just
I
gonna.
don't know.
In her head, I'll say under the porch.
Thank you. And she sort of goes over to the porch, sits on it, says, theoretically, to the person under it, no sudden moves, alright? I know you're under there, and you and I are gonna have a chat. We can either have it like this, with my sword to your throat, or like friends. Which one sounds better?
She might seem mean, but she seems like a very nice person.
There's no response.
I'll end the entangle spell.
Oh, the entangle
Elias.
spell goes away.
Elias yeeted out of there.
But yeah, as the entangle spell goes away, you do see a soft blue glow coming from... I said it right. Coming from under the porch still. Alright, the hard way it is.
No.
Wait.
She
We
turns
could
to
make
you
it
as you say
easier.
that. Do you have any suggestions?
Yeah. I'll start crawling underneath the porch.
You crawl underneath, you find an Elias who is literally shaking with fear right now.
Hey. I get it. One time I was trying to hide in a cave, but it turned out to be a hibernating bear cave. And I was trapped there because people were hunting me. I think they wanted to flay me, and I was really scared. But then someone said, hey, come out here, I'm your friend. And I took a chance, and I was brought here, and now I have 4, maybe 5. I think you could be a friends. And I think this person seems very nice. Even though she is threatening to put a sword to your throat, I don't think it's out of malice. It's more out of like a out of like a sense of duty to protect people. And if it makes you feel any better, I'll come out with you, and she can put a sword out of both our throats.
He's shaking even harder, and he's just sort of whispering to himself.
Sheena, he's really scared because he was attacked the last time he was brought to this campus. And so he's just shaking almost catatonically.
She crouches down, and you sort of like leans her face out and sees him. So, whimpering child is what he is.
You see why we don't think he's a threat?
I do, but I have to be sure. I'm gonna go sit inside your house, bring him in when he's ready. Pal, I don't want to hurt you if I don't have to hurt you, but it's my job to keep this place safe. So I'm gonna need some answers out of you. I really hope you can cooperate. And she stands up and briskly walks to the front of the house. But before she gets around, she turns back around and says, "Where's Johnson?"
Boys' room.
Boys' room.
Boys' room.
You say that like I would know what it means. And then she keeps walking around the corner.
The one without the dirt.
The one that
Dirt?
smells.
Yeah, I covered our entire room with dirt.
You hear a door slam as she goes inside your house.
They put in all this money for the Avengers, and they got the crusty crew.
We're at best like Guardians of the Galaxy.
At best.
At like
That's
the
a-
20-minute in
so
mark.
generous.
At like the
Only.
20
Oh yeah, like when they first meet each other? Sure. Yeah.
first meeting.
First meet each other and fucking hate each other.
No coordination.
Yeah, Elias has stopped shaking as much, but you can still see in his eyes that he's quite frightened. He flinches when you touch him.
I'm just gonna keep doing that and ruffling the hair. I'm sorry, I don't really have a lot of experience comforting. Does anyone have better experience comforting someone?
Alice, you like birds?
He's a nature boy.
Yes.
I I just send one of my little birds down there to hop around the space.
It hops down in there, and you can see Tether that calms him down considerably. As he looks into the eyes of the bird, and the bird looks straight back, and they seem to be communicating without words.
Yikes! Wow, cool.
Do you like bugs?
I suppose I do. Thank you. I don't need them, though. I'm sorry. I've been hunted for quite a while. It's reflex to hide. But I'll
Like
come out
prey.
now. Yeah, yes, like prey. And he brings himself out, stands up, and sits down on the porch. I don't know if I can speak to her.
What if?
Well, we'll be there with you.
Can you speak through Una?
Hey,
Yeah, Una, can you do the thing with him?
It's not because of her. I can tell she has a good heart, but I can't let anyone else know anything else about me, about my presence, about any of this. I have to leave. My life is in danger the more people know.
if we can convince her you're not a threat, we might be able to get her to not report it.
Is she not the captain of the guard?
She is the captain of the guard. But
It's as good as
she has to
reported.
report threats, and if we can prove you're not a threat, maybe no reporting.
I understand your logic, but I'm afraid I can't trust her or this place to not go back on that word.
Well, Elias, if you run right now, then she'll have to report it and tell everyone.
Honestly,
But I'll
she'll
have-
probably
And then you'll be
send a
hunted
band
again.
after you.
Yeah, and we don't want that.
But at least then I'll have a chance to escape. If I turn myself in now,
If you don't like it, you can like pinch me and I'll sneeze and I'll bring up a fog cloud. And then we'll bum rush her and then we'll probably be beaten up, but it'll be fine.
Will what hurt?
Sorry. What?
Wait, no.
Listen, I appreciate what you're doing here, but every part of me, as well as him, are telling me to leave. I suppose I owe you a bit of an explanation, but I'll make it brief. Up until a year ago, I was growing up in Caerleone, when in a dream, a limping, injured stag of ice came to me. I tended to it in the dream, and the next night, we picked up exactly where I left off. These dreams, they lasted more than just a night, years and years at a time, and when I woke up, well, my physical body had aged as well. The people of my town didn't like this. They thought it was some sort of witchcraft, and I was thrown out. A couple weeks into this, I had the dream, but the stag was no longer there. When I woke up the next morning, the antlers were growing, and my skin had become cold as ice. I don't know why, but the stag has chosen me to be its vessel, to protect it. And that's what I have to do. And the stag is telling me to leave. It doesn't trust this place. It doesn't trust her. And despite my logic telling me that she has a good heart, I have to protect him. I have to leave. And if you won't help me, then you'll have to try to stop me, I'm afraid. I know this is a terrible situation to put you in, but...
I'm just curious. How do you intend on getting out of here?
Well, you were joking about me jumping in the lake. It's not the worst idea.
It's just...
There's something in the lake.
There's lots
Yeah,
of
it's not the
guards,
safest place.
and also Sheena is very fast from what we've seen.
Is there a place on campus you can hide me?
Kerfley's hole,
I don't know what that is.
the old man hole.
Keep coming back to the hole.
Let's not do that.
I hate how many times we've come back to the hole already.
If you
Hey.
if you hide, Sheena will find you. Honestly, the only way you could hide there is if you had somewhere we didn't know. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't think any of us can lie.
Well, I'm actually quite good at it sometimes.
And so Septon's the best one, and Sheena still sees through all of his lies. So
Right.
she just knows the truth or something.
If you
So-
leave, you're going back to being hunted. If we can convince Sheena you're not a threat, she might just let you walk away.
I don't
Yeah, none of us are gonna like stop you. I don't think that's any of our vibe. But like I don't see you getting out without like a bunch of people chasing you. So like, friend to friend, I think the best option for you is to come inside.
Where do you intend on going once you're out of here?
Anywhere. Maybe Scambra. At least I'd fit in more there.
Isn't that pretty far away?
It is, but I've been on the run before. I think I could make it. I think it's better to be hunted than to already be captured.
I mean, to be fair, you were captured before and we freed you then.
You did.
So if you get captured again...
And for that reason, I'm going to go against the stag's wishes and speak to her. But if this goes
Awesome.
poorly, know that you've doomed me. And sort of morosely, he stands up and makes his way towards the front of the house.
What is?
We'll burn this place to the ground for you.
Yeah,
That's what you've been talking about this whole time, Tether.
I wanted to light those crates on fire.
Now we will.
And you know how a forest needs a good wildfire sometimes to let things grow from the ashes.
That's right. You're absolutely right.
Either way, he's going to make his way inside the house. When he does so, you can see Sheena has removed her weapons and has placed them on the table, and she's sitting on one of the couches.
All right, our client has agreed to speak.
Good.
We reserve final rights of placement.
Do we do that?
You don't reserve anything. In fact, I'm going to ask you to leave me alone with him for a minute. As long as that's okay with you. And she sort of tilts her head and he says, Elias, if my friends are to be trusted, then you'll do me no harm. It's alright.
So should we go upstairs or should we just like take a walk?
I'll go check on good old Johnson.
Why don't, actually, you all head to the mess hall. Chef is still up. He's been preparing something with the eels. He could probably use a hand. This isn't a request.
Oh.
What is it?
It's an order.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Okay.
got it.
All of us just go, oh. Okay.
Hey, Elias. Don't you worry, all right, man? We'll
Do you have like a time frame?
We're gonna see you again, and I'm gonna inspire Elias. I don't know if he's
Aw.
gonna need it, but
Alright.
I'm gonna.
Cool. I will be rolling for this conversation, but it's going to happen off screen.
Yeah, no, he's gonna receive my last one of the day.
Fair enough. Alright. Yeah.
Do you have like a time frame?
Tether, leave.
Okay, sorry. I didn't think you wanted to walk back.
Una's pushing
Okay.
Tether at this point.
Captain Sheena.
Yes, turn.
Why do you say that? Why do you say?
Because this
No,
week...
I was talking to Chelsea. She's like, oh my. Are you gonna tell us what happens here?
Yes. I'll let you know. Is that all?
Guess so.
Bye.
Bye. And as the door closes behind you, you hear, the last thing you hear before you move out of range is Sheena saying, now honesty is always the best policy. That goes. Cool. So are you going to go to Chef's or are you guys going to do something else?
Is there an open window?
There's
We can
plenty of
stand
windows.
Under. Which room were they in?
They're in the main room. Front room.
I can hang out on the ceiling.
Could just stand under an open window and listen
I'm
to
out
it.
of
maybe?
spell slots. I can't do anything fun.
I've got one spell slot, and I don't think it's gonna do anything.
I can pass us without a trace.
Oh, that's good for sneaking.
I suppose we should just head up to the mess hall.
Wait, fine. Wait a minute.
What?
I have one last speak with animals from my primal awareness.
Mm.
Okay.
I'm gonna call a little bird onto my finger, and I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals. I'm gonna say, as you know, little one, the upstairs window is always open.
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 Out.
Open. Would you mind just flitting on in there and well, let me know if it seems like anything bad's happening, and I'll be over in that building. I point at the mess hall, and whatever little partner you got preening your feathers has done a great job because your coat looks magnificent. I send him on his way.
Cool. And you guys head over to Chef. All right. A little while later, you help him slice eel basically for the whole time. It's nothing in particular. A little while later, the bird flits through the window and lands on your shoulder. Turn. Probably 20 minutes later.
I give him a perch. I say, "Step up," and then I look at him.
Step up.
Chirp, chirp. I don't know. Can you understand him still? I don't.
No, it's only 10 minutes.
Oof.
Does he seem friendly?
Oh, I have a charge to speak with animals. Do you
Can
want
I
me
roll? Let me roll animal
Okay,
handling to see if I can, if it's like a frantic. Or
I'll
if it's,
give
like,
you either
normal.
animal handling or insight on this one because these are your boys, so you're pretty good with them.
Well, boys, animal handling is better for me.
Sure.
Boys.
Alright, I rolled a 16.
16. He seems calm, fine. Yeah.
Alright, off you go. Turn back around and I shrug.
Should we roll eel checks?
Yeah. Let's make.
I was gonna say.
Let's make
If it's cooking, wouldn't that mean medicine?
medicine. Yeah.
I thought we were chopping.
Survival.
Survival or
Oh,
medicine,
survival.
up to you. I'm gonna.
I'm gonna be not chopping. I'm just gonna be looking out the window.
Cool.
That wasn't the same for me.
Oh, there's an option not to? Okay.
Surprisingly, even though Una's very
I'm gonna pull out
uncomfortable.
the knife.
Yeah, but your knife work.
True.
16.
12.
Una
Cool.
does that thing where there's like the big tentacle. She like throws it up, does a bunch of chopping there, and it falls down into juicy pieces.
Yeah, no, Una, you do a very good job. Shandi, you also do a very good job. Unsurprisingly, the rogue with cool daggers and the one who polishes swords every single day are very good at chopping things up. Septon, you do okay.
All this time with Chef, and I haven't picked up any
Yeah, no.
cooking skills.
Chef is just constantly complimenting the two of you guys. He's like, you should come work for me. I'd pay you handsomely. Regardless, as you're looking out the window, the other two of you do see the door open and Johnson sort of like rub his head and leave.
Johnson.
Well, you're way far away. This is just the two of them who are looking out the window see this in the distance.
Oh.
Yeah. And then he heads out
Right.
towards the main gate.
Don't do anything. I don't act immediately on that.
A little bit later, you see Sheena leave the house and start walking towards the mess hall. She sees you wave and just you can see the sigh come out of her even from this distance. But yeah, she enters in. She says, "Sorry, chef, have to take away your helpers for the minute." It's like, it's fine. Come back and help some more time. I'll pay you. I will. And she says, "All right, come with me," and leads you back to the house. Elias is no longer inside the house. But she sits you down, and as she starts re-equipping her sword and shield, she says, "Well, we've come to a decision, Elias and I together. While he himself does not pose a threat to the campus, his presence here and his association with the two who terrorized our campus the other night does pose a threat. I'm moving him to a secure and remote location. Only I and he will know where that is. Thank you for telling me about him. I appreciate it. I'll let you know if we figure anything else out. Though I do have to say, I take his words with a grain of salt about Bright Futures. The program. I've known Casimir Orion for many, many years. He's a just man, and he wouldn't entrap a person like that. It's just not what he would do. I don't know what is going on here. What I know is I'm not going to report this just yet. If you find out anything else, I should be the first one you tell, and I will do the same courtesy to you. How does that sound? Yes, Tether.
Where is he again?
You don't get to know.
Would we be able to, like, write you a letter or something, and you could pass it on to him when you have time? Not like all the time, just every now and then.
I'd be happy to. In fact, I have a bit of a liaison situation. You know Johnson.
Coach!
Yeah, so he passed out on the job, not for the first time, might I add, so he's been demoted. He's going to be our liaison.
Is he still our coach?
Oh, sure, he can do whatever he wants in his free time, but instead of guarding you anymore, he's going to be our go-between for Elias.
Oh, sick. We don't have a guard anymore.
Well, yeah, you
Yes.
haven't had a curfew for a couple days now.
Who's garden? Oh, we don't have a guard anymore.
Yeah, you
Alright.
don't. Yeah, you don't need one.
No, not garden. That's Kerfley.
Yeah,
Oh.
I suppose it is.
Oh yeah, Kerfley knows about that place too.
Corfley's known about it for a while. No, that's not
No, he
true.
didn't. He found
Oh,
it.
so did Sheena.
Well, I knew it
Oh.
existed. I didn't know it was being used.
Sheena, do you know about Kerfley's hole?
I don't think that's an appropriate thing to
No, like his
bring up.
His old man hole.
his hidey hole.
Okay, before the night gets any stranger, I think I'm gonna take my leave.
I was asking a serious question, but don't worry.
Under his shed.
So what? Not a. Okay. Maybe next time lead
Sheena,
with.
what kind of people do you take us for?
I don't know. You know, I had an assumption coming into this, and it's not what's happened. So I don't know what to expect.
I have a feeling there's some subtext I'm not getting.
Una's just blushing. I can't all through that.
I don't know about it, but what Kerfley does is Kerfley's business. So if he's dug a hole beneath his shed, fine.
He also knows about Elias.
Does-
That's more of a problem. Well, I'll have
Is
a
it talk.
I'll have a talk.
problem?
What?
Is it a problem?
Are you suggesting I kill our groundskeeper?
No, I'm just trying to find some levity in this situation, and maybe it's not the time.
It's unfortunately not. Turn. I've been placed in a rather uncomfortable situation for my position tonight. I'm going to keep all of this information to myself. Myself and
Lying to your
Johnson.
superiors.
Yes. Well, it's not lying. I'm just not revealing the truth yet.
Omitting the truth from your superiors.
Yes. What I'm going to do is take Johnson and explore the catacombs myself. The two of us will talk to Kerfley, and the two of us will talk to Elias some more. We're not going to tell anyone else yet, and I suggest you don't either. If the boys' accusations about this place are to be true. Go about your normal life. Don't worry about it. And I'll come to you if the situation worsens. Yes, Tether.
Can you tell us what's behind that door in the moss room, in the mold room?
I don't know what that is, but sure.
What door?
Oh yeah, you know the mold room? There's a big door.
Oh, maybe that's where the lake is.
There's a lake?
There
Sheena said
there wasn't a door. There was half a door.
You said there weren't any doors.
Well, there was. Well, I wouldn't count it as a door. There was like a ruined one in front of the lake, but it wasn't a functional door.
Well, there's like a lot of functional doors, and there's like a room that has squares on the floor, and if you step on the wrong square, it'll blow up. And there's another room.
That's good information to hear. Thank you for telling me about that one, Septon.
Wait, what? There was a room that exploded?
Yeah, remember I walked on the ceiling and then...
I forgot about that, Captain Sheena.
Don't eat the candy if you find any candy.
I did say that!
Can you do me a favor and set the candy on fire? I wanted to set the candy on fire.
I'm not going to set anything that is an enclosed underground catacomb on fire, because that's a good way to die, but I will remove it and have it disposed of.
Good enough, I suppose.
Now, I recommend you go to sleep. We will still have calisthenics in the morning. I believe you have 2 classes, so get some rest. Yes,
Right.
Heather.
in the underground lake, I'm sure there's like an ecosystem down there, and if there's any like lichen or like some like cave bugs or like some algae or like some seaweed or like some fish or like underground rodents or like there's some flowers that grow in
Okay,
trees.
I'm gonna stop you there and say no, I won't get you any of it, and no, I won't tell you about it.
Okay. Sorry.
I'm under orders by Lord Casimir Orion not to put another curfew on you. But I'm going to be frank with you. I'm glad that you told me the truth tonight, but your antics in the first week of classes have left me quite disappointed. I was expecting the so-called future heroes of Zymor to be a little bit more responsible. Good night. And she leaves.
Thank.
Captain Sheena has met other adventurers and heroes. She should know by now.
I think it's
know the canon of Captain Sheena.
I think it's more of a matter of those are adventurers and you guys were. This program was sold to her as the best and the brightest, and then this happened.
Those people literally saved a continent.
I'm gonna run out to catch up to Sheena real quick. And I'm going to tell her something. I'm going to text you.
Okay.
Think she heard me? I say to Teth.
I don't know, but if I ever like be annoying again, can you like kick my shins so I can stop?
Well, I won't kick your shin. Talk.
Sorry, say that again. You cut out a little bit.
Oh no. So well, I don't have to talk.
You cut out again.
Uh-oh.
Maybe you're being
no.
too quiet. Speak up so your mic picks you up.
Well, I was playing around with sensitivity settings because you were shouting, and it was picking it up.
What was I saying?
You were just being turned, getting excited. What I was saying was, I don't have to kick your shin. I can just say it in your head that, hey, calm down.
Oh, yeah.
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 You can do that.
Yeah.
Cool. That probably hurt my shins anyway.
I don't really think you're annoying, but I'm definitely biased. So.
Shandy, do you think I'm annoying?
I think you're Tether. Pat her on the shoulder. Walk into the house.
Where's Turn?
I'm back.
Yeah,
Oh.
Turn has come back at this point.
I'm here.
Did you tell her she like didn't have her shoes tied or something?
Yep.
Make a deception check on that one.
Literally
Sure.
texts Blake. Sheena, you
I
didn't
rolled a
have your.
natural 20.
Okay, that's fine.
Why?
So, yeah, so he told her, yeah, or at least jokingly told her that her shoes were untied, yeah.
It's alright, I just told her something I saw the other day that I was worried about, so... It's fine.
That you didn't tell us?
No.
Well, what was it?
Probably for the best, though.
Well, what?
Hmm?
Well, what was it?
I don't
Well, I can't.
really want to tell any of you.
Is it like a personal thing?
Yes. Yes.
Is it?
Is it a boys' room thing?
Yes.
Why would you tell Sheena? Wouldn't you tell, like, Mrs. Chickadee? I forget. I don't know. Mrs. Miss Miss Chickadee. No, I know this. I
We haven't played in like 3 weeks, so it's...
I know. I write everyone down though.
Mrs. Lee.
Lee. Yeah,
It's just
that's
that
what I
we-
say instead
we
of
seem
Mrs.
to have
Chickadee.
this sort of rapport with Sheena now, so I just thought it would be for the best. And that's why I told her.
Okay, well, I understand and trust you, and if you think it's prudent not for us to know, then cool, I will probably forget tomorrow, but if you ever feel like saying it...
I will.
I'm gonna hit the hay. I have work tomorrow.
So does Una.
Mm-hmm.
Do I work tomorrow?
No, you
my
start on
work
Monday.
starts next week.
I spent a lot of today making a physical calendar, and I've written down all the future events on it. I'll send it your way later.
Oh yeah, you guys have jobs. Shandi, turn, what are we gonna do together?
Well, on Monday I start guard duty in the town, but tomorrow we can.
You do have 2 classes tomorrow.
We have 2
in the morning.
classes, but then
And
after
we-
that we can plan our switch.
Okay.
Una, what
You're
time are you
what?
heading up to the town?
Whenever classes are done,
What
I
time of
guess.
Work, I guess, is my question.
Yeah, classes will be done at 3 according to the calendar.
I don't
Yeah.
think I'm working till like the evening shift, am I?
Yeah, you don't start till the evening shift. You're technically expected there at around 5, but you could go whenever.
Got it.
Yeah, Gilligan said it's flexible, so.
Alright, I gotta be at work at 5 if you wanna walk up to town together. So we're not like traveling alone.
Yeah.
Although I'm probably gonna be there pretty late, so.
Oh. Well.
Oh wait, do I stay the night? Shit.
You can't. Well, that's the thing. You have no class. So it's Thursday night right now. You have Friday and your final 2 classes of the week tomorrow, and then it's the weekend where you're not expected back on. You don't have anything you have to do on campus necessarily, so you could stay the night if you wanted. You get free board.
That's yeah, I remember that.
Shandi, when everyone else is working, we're gonna have to figure out like some duo stuff we could do together. You probably hung out with more people, so you could probably think of like games or like work stuff we can do, and I'll think of stuff too. I already have fertilizing the mushrooms. If you want to do that.
I'll put it on the list.
We can make lists!
Ah, yes, a favorite pastime of mine.
Okay, cool.
I don't believe that was sarcasm. I think getting
No,
organized.
it wasn't.
was Johnny's.
I know a great many list-making strategies we can work on.
I need to learn about that.
Boom, list.
A list of how to make lists.
Is Shiny the kind of
Exactly.
guy who, if he was alive in our world, he would have like a spreadsheet for everything?
You'd have a passion planner
Yes.
for sure.
Fashion planner, yeah, fashion planner.
Cool.
Is it bedtime?
It is bedtime, but you can go to bed.
Yeah.
You can do whatever you want. Up to you. Sorry, the Wi-Fi on the laptop went away, but it's okay now. All right. Yeah. So night comes, night passes, and it is the morning again. Those of you who wake up for calisthenics are free to do so, or not.
Yeah.
Your first class is a politics class. It is going to happen directly after breakfast, and it's going to happen on your back porch, because where it's usually held is destroyed on account of giant attack on it, and is currently still being repaired. So, yeah, we can just sort of skip over that. I'm taking a note. Unless you guys have specific things you wanted to do in the morning before your first class.
Nah, not really.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Regardless, those of you who calisthenics. Those of you who eat breakfast, do eat breakfast. It's very eel-y. But as you make your way back to the back porch of your house, you will notice that Colrell is already sitting there. They look a little tired, but other than that, they seem happy to see you.
Morning, Colrell.
Good
You look a little tired.
morning. Yes, I've been quite busy these past couple of days cleaning up after the Academy's messes. So, I haven't gotten to sleep as much as I would have liked.
I haven't really seen you around cleaning up anything.
Maybe
Oh.
maybe they were in the library because we don't go in there often.
No, figuratively cleaning up messes. I headed to the capital to have meetings with many of the noble funders of the Zymor Empire who believe the Bright Futures Initiative to be too big of a risk and were considering withdrawing their funding.
Our patrons.
Our patrons, exactly. And let's just say I'm not your politics professor for nothing. We've lost no funding, but hopefully the first week is just a rough adjustment period, and things can go a little bit smoother from here on out. In fact, this is an interesting teaching moment, as people with the eye of the world on you, like you are, that you are destined to be, and you sort of are now. It's an important skill to be able to mitigate the damage that something like this could do. Do any of you have any ideas and suggestions about how one would go about dealing with this particular scenario?
What scenario specifically?
Well, this first week, business with the rats, the getting caught sneaking out, the attack on the campus. Let's say that and here we'll do this, and they switch into a noble that you've definitely seen before, Shandi, but you don't necessarily know the name of, sort of a portly dwarven fellow with gold rings on the tip of his beard braids. If I'm thinking of taking away my funding because of all of this. Why shouldn't I?
Hey, no one got anywhere without breaking some rules.
Right.
Of course! Think of all the best tales of adventures that the bards tell. Those people didn't follow the laws, they just saved the day.
I'm not funding a bunch of legend makers. I'm funding the bright future of Zymor.
You were worried about rats on the campus. I have gone around and slaughtered all the rats. Here you go. You can have all the rats to cook.
Colrell,
I don't actually have rats. It's pretend.
Colrell shifts back and is just like stifling laughter. Huh. Well, you.
That would work on me. That would work.
Yes. Tether, there's this thing, I believe the phrase that you folks use is knowing your audience. Offering dead rats to a nobleman will more often end in your head being removed from your body, but it was a good idea.
Is he allergic?
No, generally speaking, the more money someone has, the less they know about how the food they eat and the things they do are made. So showing them the nitty-gritty of all that sort of thing, they don't like that so much. They think it's beneath them.
So should I have ground up all the rats into ground meat?
If you had offered him a delicious pie without telling him that they were rats, perhaps he would have liked that.
Oh, so like, give him something they want. So be like, Oh no! So what if a tower got destroyed? Now's not the time to pull funding. Now's the time to give more, so we can rebuild the tower and name it after you.
Now that is a genius idea right there, Septon. That is a perfect way to get this...
That's called a bribe.
Yes, and they work very often.
Ah.
You'd be surprised at how little situations exist that can't be ended with a bribe.
I just don't understand why people care so much about these things. Don't they seem small?
No, I mean, these people's entire identities is their money. That's their influence, that's their power. And when they see something that they have their name attached to, and more importantly, their money has been funneled into, if it's not going how they expected, they think it's potentially a much bigger deal than it actually is. Yes, Tether?
Okay, that gave me an idea.
Yes.
I heard you wanted to pull funding. Here is a big bag of money.
Wait.
And?
I'll give it to you so you don't pull funding.
All right. Well, you're on the right track, Tether. Though it is a little redundant to give money to the person who's supposed to be giving money to you.
There's not different money.
Well, money's money, really. Yeah. Yes, Tether.
There's... please don't pull funding. There is a unique one-of-a-kind specimen on campus. You get full rights to research and biopsy.
Oh, well, that's a dangerous choice, but it would work.
Tether out here selling her body
Yikes.
to the
For
noble.
science!
For science! Well, yes, that is a good way. It's a way to handle this. Good. You're doing better than the last assignment. Though I do have a bit of a question for you, unrelated to our class.
Oh no.
I can sense that a being not quite mortal has been here quite recently. Do you know anything about that?
Johnson's not quite mortal?
Johnson is anything. Johnson is all too mortal, unfortunately. No, the...
Wait, what?
What?
Wait, what?
What?
Unfortunately.
Oh, yes, I mean, being mortal is a curse, is it not?
Oh, do you want to boink Johnson?
Want to. All right. Regardless, I can sense...
In Tether's head, like, the thing we talked about, I'm kicking you in the shin!
Tether immediately just sits down and looks at the ground.
I sense the presence of something not quite like me, but also not quite unlike me, has left a bit of a residue, well, under this very porch. Do you know anything about that, or...?
Oh.
That's where Tether grows her mushrooms.
Oh, yes. And good on you for it, Tether.
Thanks. Also, I'm a part of a gang. It could be the gang members.
A gang, are you? I didn't know we had gangs here.
Yeah, I'm a part of a gang. Maybe it's the gang members.
Which gang? I've
We
been
made-
a part of many gangs in my time.
We're drawing up t-shirts.
That means very little to me, Tether. The O gang?
Acorn gang.
Oh, you mean those squirrels?
Are you a part of their gang?
Colwell turns around. Jacket's on.
A mess hall. Mess hall rat.
They put a finger to their lips and wink at you.
Is everyone in this gang but me?
Well, you like birds. The #1 rule of the Acorn gang is, Tether.
Birds are evil.
Well, that's not how they phrase it, but yes.
The birds on my horns get a little puffed up and angry. They beep.
I tried to tell him, but it's like ingrained in their being for years of practice in mythology.
They are rodents.
Yeah, they have a whole mythos that you have to break through in order to let them accept the birds. Also, I think a lot of birds eat them.
That's the main part, yes. Well, I'm glad to hear you've made friends with the squirrels on campus. Interesting. But
This is our greater purpose.
but that's
Unite
not the presence I'm sensing. It's mystical. Not a fiend, not quite a fae, not quite mortal. But if you don't know about it, I suppose I could do some research on my own. Be careful. Lock your doors at night.
I keep the window open.
This wouldn't have anything to do with that friend you mentioned the other day, would it?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Which one?
In our last class, you told me about your forest friend.
Well, this isn't the forest. This is the porch.
Yeah, are you talking about the echo hounds? We killed a lot of echo hounds. I didn't want to kill them because I view echo hounds as a very I think they're cool, but they attacked us, and so we killed them, and I wanted their meat, but we couldn't have the meat.
No, I'm not talking about them. They take a moment, quietly, look at all of you, study your faces, smile a little bit, and say, oh, very well, touchy subject. Back to class then, I suppose. I have a bit of a homework assignment for you. Don't worry, it won't be as intense as Elitha's.
Tether nudges Una and whispers, deflection.
No, now we got homework.
So I'm going to ask you, because of this class, which I think I'm going to title The Potential Consequences of Magical Awakening. We're into the realm of sort of damage mitigation here. It's important for you as a group, or you individually as potential future heroes, to know how to talk about or away from the problems that your actions will inadvertently cause. So I'm going to assign each of you a situation. And I want you to prepare a defense for this situation. Be prepared to defend this, as I will be taking on the role of someone angry at you because of this. And we'll see how well you can do. And let's say Monday this is due. You'll have the weekend to think about it. So, Tether, your situation is your heroic deeds have saved a town, but killed a number of civilians in the process. That is your situation. Turn!
Oh, well.
Well, that probably won't fly. Just gonna warn you now, that's not a great defense. You're gonna have to
Sometimes it really do be like
try a little bit harder. Turn. Yours is a political prisoner you once saved has gone rogue and has become a tyrannical despot, enslaving hundreds. Una.
Una is like slunk down in her chair, like you can barely see her eyes.
Una, is everything all right?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Your situation, you chose to kill a benevolent magical creature because its passive effect on the environment and settlements around it was severely damaging. Shandi, you have been framed for the murder of a major ruler by her populace-supported military. And Septon, you were the deciding third-party voice in a conflict between two disgruntled races, and your choice led to war between them. Are we all clear?
So what are we doing? Trying to
damage mitigation. Yes. You not always will be able to sway your dissidents to your side, but you should have the skills required to make them see the light of your actions and make them not fully hate you in some cases, or kill or imprison you in others. And he gestures towards Shandi. Yes, Tether.
Are we at our current power level, or can we pretend since we're heroes we're stronger and thus we have more things at our disposal?
Yes, that is more than fine. All right, is that all? Are we all good?
Very well.
Yes. Well, I am going to be heading out. Don't look for me this weekend. I will be in Caerleone. I need to figure some things out. Now, if you don't mind. And they drift away. Oh, and before I go, I've been told to inform you that your tactics class has been replaced by a blastball coaching session. So
We're gonna blast them balls!
make your way over to the training fields, where I believe Johnson is waiting for you.
If you tell him how you feel, I'm sure he'll reciprocate.
Oh, he knows how I feel. And I know how he feels, if you know what I mean. Anyway. And they drift away.
Johnson.
Peeves, write that down.
Story title: A Whole Lot of Johnson to Love.
Perfect.
Yeah, and they drift away.
Or my first blast ball game.
Getting my balls blasted.
My Welly Johnson.
Corel is Corel a succubus / incubus?
Yes.
We have a mini now if we ever need it.
I also have a mini of that.
A friend got me a bunch of random packs of minis today for Christmas.
Nice.
It's a good Christmas. It's those boxes, right, with the pre-painted ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love those, man. Those are so nice. I should ask for one for my birthday or for Christmas. Wait.
Oh.
Wait.
Yeah.
Blasty
Okay.
balls.
Blast balls. Yeah, if you want to head over to the training arena. Yeah.
Can we open the PDF?
You can open the PDF. Yeah. The Spartan Arena has been almost entirely transformed, seemingly overnight, since the last time you saw it turn. Seems like Kerfley didn't sleep too much. It now resembles a rectangular field with marks every 10 feet. The field is a total of 100 feet long, and the 50-foot line is bolder than the rest. Johnson is preparing a bunch of balls, and you notice that there's a group of 5 guardsmen limbering up as well.
Should we be on map tool for this? Because I was kicked from the server.
I was also kicked.
That's probably because
Yeah.
this thing lost connection to the internet, so I'll start it again. No, it should be back up. You should be able to connect back in.
Okay.
Like just now you just started up, or it should have been before? Oh, okay.
Should work. And if not, nah, it's fine. We'll figure it out.
I love seeing all the other games people are playing.
Yeah. Not football, peeps. Not at all. Anyway, as you approach, Johnson says, hi! Sorry about passing out last night. Things are just catching up with me. Ooh, service still doesn't work. I'll start a new one. Yeah, things I guess are just catching up with me. Last thing I remember, I was trying to teach you, Turn, a little bit about blastball. But you know, that's what happens when you don't sleep for a while, I guess.
You can get that checked out. It might be wrong with your brain.
I'm just gonna throw this out there. I think it was more than that. Last night, something was definitely messing with your brain.
You think?
Oh, absolutely.
This server should be working now, by the way.
You wouldn't even talk to me. You were just one track mind, just going. You were like sleepwalking, basically.
Huh. Well, that's not ideal. Okay.
Nope.
Well,
Let's think about that right now. Instead, let's think about some blast ball.
yeah, blastball. Totally, blastball. All right, let me walk you through the basic gist of blastball. Blastball is a game played in teams of 5, luckily enough, where each team starts behind either side of the field. So you pick one side or the other side, and you go behind there. The object of the game is to get your team's ball and he holds up a ball. It's probably a little smaller, a tiny bit smaller than a basketball. And it's mostly blackened leather, but there are 4 glowing parts on either hemisphere of it. You get your ball across the other team's goal line without letting it touch the ground. You get it across you gain or lose points based off of where your ball is when it touches the ground. If you get it across the middle line, you're gaining points. But if it hits the ground before the middle line, you're losing points. There's no limit to the amount of balls your team can have in play at any one given time. So you could have 5 balls flying in the air at once. Just know that if a ball lands on your side of the field, you're probably going to lose points for it. The game consists of 3 rounds that each last a minute. At least professionally. Most casual games only go for 1 round. And the game I'm told that you're playing next week, a week from today actually, is going to be a 1-rounder. Blastball is a full contact sport, and as long as blood is not drawn, anything is fair game. Any questions so far?
I sometimes get nosebleeds.
Well, as long as somebody else isn't drawing blood from you, it should be fine.
Use that to your advantage. Put the blood on the ball so everyone else is afraid to touch it.
I could be diseased.
That's a fair enough strategy. But yeah, you can tackle the other players. You can attack them with blunt weapons. That's what the Sundowners do, at least. You can cast spells on each other as well as the ball. The only rule about casting spells on the balls, is that they must be in the air while the spell is cast. So you can't cast any spells with a range of touch. You can't hit a ball, cast into it, and go.
What about magical weapons that don't leave a mark?
If they draw blood, then they're not allowed.
It doesn't say it draws blood.
Your daggers absolutely draw blood.
It says it leaves no mark.
Oh, never mind then. Okay, because is it psychic damage?
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, those are fine.
Does internal bleeding count?
Hey, honestly, I think the rules have needed a change for a long time, but for a long time, it's as long as you can't see blood, doesn't count. It's honestly, it's the reason my career got ended because someone broke my leg in one of my games and never really healed quite the same. So, but regardless,
I don't mean to be contrarian here, but I'm pretty sure bludgeoning weapons can draw blood.
Oh, they can, but not if you know how to use them right.
Oh. Alright. I mostly use a sword, so I don't really...
That being said, you can use weapons on the balls as much as you want. Because if one of the balls bursts, it is counted dead in the exact spot that it's in. So...
Ooh.
Blast the ball.
That's the blast, yeah.
How heavy are the balls?
The balls aren't terribly heavy, and he sort of tosses it over to you. You can see it hovers a little bit as it goes down to you.
Turn's gonna have his whole swarm of birds just yeet them away.
Yeah, that works.
Is it mage handable?
It is absolutely mage handable, yes.
Woo!
Alright.
Can you do spells not at the ball?
You can do spells wherever you want. The only spells that are not allowed are spells cast on the balls when you're touching the balls.
And another question. Do you think your sleepy thing might be based on the amount of concussions you got while playing blastball? Or did you wear helmets?
Surprisingly, no concussions. Yeah, in the pro leagues, you do wear helmets. Regardless, that's the basic gist of the game. We can get into it mechanically if you want, but basically you have a turn as normal. You have your movement, you have an action, a potential bonus action if you want. Ball is a tiny magical object with AC 13 and 10 HP. The ball naturally falls at a rate of 20 feet per round when not destroyed. So there's Magitech devices in there that make it fall slower than normally. In order to physically hit the ball, you have to be in the same space as the ball, sort of horizontally. And within 10 feet of its height, you can take a bonus action to a high jump to do that if you'd like. In order to hit it, you have to succeed on an athletics check, and then there's a table where, depending on the roll, you'll be able to send the ball in any direction. If you roll really badly, you miss the ball. If the better you roll, the farther you are able to hit the ball. So you're going to get 2 distances, which you can assign to either height or like going up or going forwards or backwards or wherever you want to hit the ball, based off of how you roll them. If you miss the ball and you still have a bonus action, you can make a dex save to attempt another athletics check at disadvantage so it doesn't touch the ground. Some miscellaneous stuff, the spell stuff is good. You can't draw blood. Weapons are allowed on the field, but they must be checked by a referee before the match begins. And yeah, that's blastball.
So to hit the ball is a
Athletics
check.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Not a weapon.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you're hitting it with a weapon. But that has the potential to damage the ball, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's everyone's athletics?
My athletics is -1.
There are no rules saying that you have to hit the ball like that, though. Spells are more than allowed.
I took my expertise in athletics.
Nice. And Johnson, to this end, Johnson is going to say, yeah, we've got a team of guards here to practice if you want. But I want to run some of the common strategies of the game by you. There's the iron offense, where one or two team members takes one ball across the whole field, while the rest of the team makes sure that the other team can't get a ball anywhere. There's the Hydra's Brood, where you just ignore the other team and launch as many balls as far as you can. And there's a popular one two seasons ago was the Wizard Express, where you use the spell Catapult to shoot balls all the way across. But there has been a pretty good counter for that, which is to say the counter spell. And those are just sort of the main popular ones. And in fact, the team that won the Zymor Cup last year, the Sundowners, and he grimaces as he says Sundowners, tends to start with a brutal offense to put as many players out of commission as possible while their two casters ferry balls across. But as later rounds happen, they turn their aggression onto the balls and destroy them as possible. As much as they can. Their whole slogan is, balls are meant to be blasted. And they mean that in every term of the word. So, all sorts of ways to play blast ball. No correct way, no incorrect way. So whatever strategy works for you is best. I don't know what your opponents next week are, what their strategy is, but I'm sure you could probably do some recon. Try to plan against it.
I'll be in town tonight.
It's as good as time as any.
I'll actually be at a bar. It's very possible. Could run into some fans there, maybe. Can I?
What?
You okay,
Nothing.
Septon?
Nothing. Just reading some spells. Just getting some ideas.
Cool. Good. I'm glad. So yeah, I mean, we could do a round if you wanted. Or not. It's
Can
up to
you guys vamp for 5 minutes while Michael goes to the bathroom?
Sure.
Michael in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Chelsea's gonna go to the bathroom too. I'll see you there, Michael.
Yeah, bathroom
Phoenix
time.
is gonna go. Oh, I can't.
Yeah, we'll call it bathroom time. And then when we come back...
Oh, is it bathroom time?
Yeah, bathroom time.
I'm taking a full-on break.
Sure. When we come back, we can either skim over this and do some other stuff, or we can do a round of combat. We started late, but we can still end at 9 if we want.
I want to test some blast ball strategies. I have some absolute
Yeah, no,
cheating I have planned.
I'm pretty proud of this game. I think it'll be interesting. I think there's
I can't
a lot
wait
to
try
manage.
to break it.
I mean you will, but I tried to make it as simple and as open-ended as possible so that breaking it would be hard to do, rather than my other feeble attempts at sports in
We
these
shall
games.
see.
I will say during this interlude, Shandi is doing a full warm-up routine.
Good, good.
Like he's doing a high knees up and down the field. He's doing jumping jacks.
I would expect nothing less from him. I would expect absolutely nothing less from him. How's it going, you guys?
Oh, it's just
going.
us.
Yeah.
I have a
Yeah,
bunch
it's
of
good.
bags in my kitchen that I have to unpack after
Oof,
this.
that sucks.
And cat carrier with poop in it that I didn't get a chance to clean.
Oh, you're just playing in the cat poop? I hate
Yeah,
that.
I'm just rolling in the cat poop.
Just rolling in
3
the
reps of
cat.
20 burpees each. Yeah, it's going. Glad to hear it, Ricky. I'm glad to hear that it is at least going.
Least going.
I'm bummed Nick isn't here. He used to be the guy who always watched these, but he's gone already.
What is he now?
Now he's shit. Now he ain't shit. Now he's dead to me is what he is.
Now
His
he's the cat
name,
shit
his
that
name will
Winfield's
be
rolling in.
lost to time. Exactly.
Yeah. Because the funny thing is, Nick is one of the only people who knows the references to Campaign 1, the salad bowlers that I'm throwing in here. Because Michael wasn't there for a good chunk of it, despite being in it. Peter,
Yeah.
I don't know if he remembers them necessarily, so there's like 4 people on Earth that know the references, and one of them's not here, so... Oh yeah, Ricky watched it too.
I'll be waiting with bated breath for the references to TPK.
They're there. You just have to find them. TPK is legitimately canon in the world of Visceria. You just have to find out how. Particularly since the end of TPK is known only to the 4 people that were involved in TPK, because that VOD got deleted.
I was gonna say I have to find the pocket dimension that real life DM Blake Peebles lives in.
Oh yeah. That was fun. I had a whole thing where you guys were going to go through different styles of D&D in future seasons, but then we just sort of never came back to it.
Yeah.
And you were going to have to defeat the DM council to save me, your DM. It was going to be interesting, but then it was too much work. So TPK. Terribly petulant kangaroos.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that was one. I'm sure that was one of the names we called it. Yeah. I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, I was gonna ask Phoenix to talk about the Lancer campaign, but he's gone. So.
He died.
Yeah.
He's gone. We
Oh,
just
well.
get Putin now.
Hey guys, it's me, Phoenix.
Hi,
Here
Phoenix.
to talk about
Tell us about the
the
Lancer
Lan-
campaign.
the Lancer campaign. He does this. It's all I've been spending my time doing, not paying any attention to my girlfriend. Even on Christmas Day, like she gave me all these great presents, and I was like, "Oh, thanks, babe." And I went right back to the computer because all I care about is this Lancer campaign now. Yeah.
That sounds rough, Phoenix. What did your super cool girlfriend get you for Christmas?
So, yep. Lancer campaign, better than Chelsea. Okay, so I got him one present that hasn't arrived yet, and on the small chance that he watches the VOD, I'm not gonna say it. Then, it's all the way over there. I got him, like, this custom-made dice bag, because he was using this very old ratty thing. Oh wait, maybe I can... I forget the name of the person on Etsy, but she was very great, because there were some fabric shortages, so texting her rapidly to make sure it came back. And then I got him some socks, I got him some jammies, some little, like, NASA jammies.
NASA jammies, nice.
Yeah, I got him a NASA t-shirt
'Cause he's
a few years ago for his
nerd,
birthday.
Right? Like
What?
space and shit? Nerd.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that makes sense why you
nerd.
care about the Lancer campaign.
I got him socks. I think that was it.
Those are great gifts.
Yeah.
Sorry he's caring too much about the Lancer campaign.
No.
I feel partially responsible for that, I think.
It's fine. It's totally fine. Wait, I feel like I got him something else. I feel like he unwrapped 4 things on Friday. Socks. I don't know. Whoops. Oh well.
I got socks. I'm wearing them.
Nice.
Beautiful.
My Christmas present from my parents is in the mail on my way, which is exciting. It's a USB splitter, so I can actually have a keyboard plugged in while we do this. Because right now, I don't. And then also, a different present that I ordered for someone is coming late, or this week hopefully too. So
Oh,
For
and
who?
I don't know.
it was such a shame because like the cooler of the two presents, that still hasn't come yet.
Michael, I got you a present for your birthday / Christmas last year, and then it didn't come, and the person who made it went out of business. So I decided to get you something this year instead. But don't get me anything.
I heard
I'll
you
be mad
open
at
a
you if you
can,
did,
and
so.
I was like, oh,
Too late.
Already?
Oh,
I knew this fucking thing would happen. I had something in my cart, you bitch.
it's
no.
All right.
it's not a Christmas present, but I remember I said in the Discord that I was getting really low quality minis.
Mhm.
Not the ones my roommate gave me. Those
Okay,
are like
sure.
no.
Yeah, those are
No, put
standard.
him on blast. Put him on blast.
No, I ordered them, and like honestly, I'm really happy with them. But like, they're exactly as janky looking
Yeah.
as I thought they would be.
Yeah, that's not half bad.
No, it's not. And for the price, I'm trying to see if it can.
Yeah, like a
get
makeup
focused.
YouTuber, you have to get the back. Yeah.
No, if honestly, like, for the price, it was really good. But they're all like really silly looking because it's
Sure.
like, yeah, they're green and gray swords. It's done.
Yeah. It's
I
like
remembered. Oh, go.
No, you go for it.
Go. I remembered what else I got him.
yeah.
Got him poopery for the bathroom.
What's
Because he needed it.
oh? Is that
Poopery.
stuff you spray in the water so it
Yeah.
doesn't smell as bad? Does
Yeah.
Phoenix have
That's what
fucking
I-
rancid dumps? Is that a
No,
thing we
they're
just
rancid.
learned?
We both do. What else did I get you? I got you the dice bag, the NASA pants, the socks. No, it like suddenly bleeped on. It was freaky. Yeah. No, not your video. But you like disappeared from my view, and
Yeah,
then you bleeped
then you
back
came back.
as anime Putin. But what else did I get you? Socks?
Weird. Oh,
Socks,
man.
poopery.
You got me a sock.
No,
and
I got you so many
You
socks.
got me some pootpourri,
Mm-hmm.
and that's it.
No. Wait, go get the bag.
You get the what?
The bag. Show them the nice dice bag.
Okay, Mom.
I do have a question for the group. Normally we end at 9. If we started Blast Ball right now, we would probably go a bit later than 9. I'm totally cool to end it here, but how are we feeling?
I may or may not have a prior engagement at 9:30.
Cool, which is more than fine.
If that's true, then I would say call it. But
Cool.
if
Yeah, we can start with Blast Ball next week because I'm not leaving anymore, so we can actually play week to week rather than me having to rely on my garbage old computer. We'll start with Blast Ball next week, and yeah.